The next piece we'll attach is this neopixel LED strip. To start, we'll take the ground alligator clip and attach it onto the matching pin here. You can see it has the ground symbol beside it. Next, we'll attach our power cord onto the pin beside the power symbol, like so. Finally, in order to control the neopixel strip, we'll take the green alligator clip and attach it onto a numbered pin like so. If you want to make sure your pins will not move around, they can also be attached like so to create a more secure attachment. This is a simple LED diode. In order to figure out which side is the ground and which side is the power, look closely inside of the bulb. You can see the component on the inside is split into two pieces, a larger and smaller one. The larger piece will connect into our ground. While the side with the smaller piece will attach into a numbered pin if we would like to control the LED, or if we want it to be illuminated the entire time the board is on, into the power slot. We'll be attaching an ultrasonic sensor next. Take a close look right above the pins, and you can see which one needs to connect into the different slots on our board. An easy way to remember it is if you take your ultrasonic sensor and flip it upside down like so, all of the pins will align with the header that they need to attach to. We're going to use a jumper cable to extend our sensor to our b.Board. You want to make sure we follow all the wires down exactly and that they line up with our ultrasonic sensor. Then, one at a time, we attach each of the pins.